everyone, today I'm going to show you some tips for when to use iPhone. From my survey in the class, I know that more of our classmates use an iPhone, and I think that we are still college students, and buying a new iPhone directly from Apple Store may be over the purchase, and some students but there is an alternative way for you to buy a good iPhone for cheaper price, so which is a used iPhone. But before we want to buy a used iPhone, we have to check it, just because buying a new iPhone from someone is very risky. So no one has to check and use iPhone before buying. Will help you avoid buying a fake iPhone or stolen iPhone. There are 4 tips that for you to check and use iPhone before buying. First one is verify IMEI number. The second one is we have to check for the carrier locks. The third one is have to test the activation lock standard for a used iPhone. And finally, inspect the hardware of any damage. So let's begin in. So just with the beginning, so start with the verify IMEI number. So what's the IMEI number? So IMEI number is the unique serial number to identify each iPhone. So each phone have a unique number like a human. Each person have a unique name. So, and why we have to verify it? We have to verify it to avoid buying a fake iPhone. And how to find this? So step one, we have we have to check for IMEI numbers. Step one, you just to find an IMEI number on the phone. We just dial this number on the phone, and Apple will send you this serial number. Step two, we have to look for the number on the back of an iPhone or in the SIM card like this. This is the IMEI number, and the two number have to match each other. If they don't match each other, which means that the used iPhone is fake. So just make sure you find the number on the SIM card, the IMEI number on the SIM card match with the number from the number from a phone call to be found that this is a real iPhone. So step 2, we have to check the iCloud and turn off Find My iPhone. So why we have to check iCloud and turn off and why we have to check iCloud? Because to avoid the stolen iPhone. So someone can stolen iPhone from someone and sell it to you. If we don't check the iCloud, we could buy a fake iPhone and we can never create our iCloud on that iPhone. So just make sure that you have to check. Tell the seller to lock out their iCloud and turn off the iPhone. So the first step, you go to setting and go to general and get reset. That's why the iPhone will ask the seller to submit a password, and along with the iCloud account. If the seller cannot provide a password, so it means that this phone might be a stolen iPhone. So after that, if the seller can lock out the iCloud, then tell him to reset the iPhone. Reset and erase all the data in the iPhone. Before, we have to erase the data because we want to make sure the seller lock out the iCloud so that we can create our own iCloud. The third step is we have to be aware the carrier locks, because sometimes the seller just told you that this is an unlocked iPhone, but when you buy it and then you try to put in the T-Mobile SIM on the phone, but that doesn't work. Do you know why? Because because sometimes the seller just lie to you that he bought an phone with a AT&T carrier and the phone is still in contract in a contract, so you cannot use a T-Mobile SIM to use that iPhone. So to avoid that thing, so before you pay for the seller, you have to use your SIM and put in the phone if it work with that SIM. So it work with that SIM, so you can buy that phone. And last one we have. So last one is, which is very important, that we have to inspect the hardware for any damage on the phone. First we have to check the battery, the touchscreen, the camera, and check on the button. So for the battery, you can so you can check it by use iPhone for 5 minutes. If the iPhone get hot quickly, so it means that the battery had a lot of damage, is ruined. So so to make ruin, so the battery is in very bad condition. So make sure that the iPhone doesn't get turn hot very quickly. So the second one, we have to test the touchscreen. If the touchscreen is very responsive, so which is good. If not, so the iPhone maybe have some problem with the touchscreen. The third one, we need to turn on the camera and take some picture. If the picture we take is very clear and functional well, so the camera is good. Finally, check on the button. I mean the buttons like the charging button and the headphone button. So you should try charging that phone if it work well, so it's okay. And you have to test the headphone button also. So use the earphone, plug it in and play some music from the phone if the music sound well, so which is very good. So that's all. So that's all. So finally, just to sum up, before we want to use a phone, so we have to check first check the IMEI number, which is on the SIM case and on the phone app. Second one, we have to check we have to tell the seller to turn off, to lock out the iCloud and turn off Find My iPhone, and tell him to erase all data, so then you can create your own iCloud account. Third one is to check the carrier, so to make sure that the phone you want to buy can work with the SIM you have. And last one is to check the hardware. So if any problem with the camera, the battery, or the button, or the touchscreen, so you have to consider for all of these elements. That's it. Thank you for listening today. I wish you have a good day. Thank you.